the art of attachment. Yeah, I agree that being attached can be very challenging, but what if that's the point? Let me elaborate. With a place, a person, or an item, as conscious living beings, it's bound that we grow close and personal with something or someone, and that's called attachment. With a place or an item with no sentient being, it may be a little challenging to lose because we enjoyed it, but overall, it's easy to move on from because it's not real, as in living and truly existing. However, with a person, it's the exact opposite because they have consciousness as well as we do. So whether we feel something or not, they also have feelings in a different way of perception. Being attached to a person, regardless of if it's romantic, family, or platonic relationship, it's hard because they are actively doing something to make that bond between y'all grow. So whenever a said bond begins to weaken or break, it leaves us immensely vulnerable because now a piece of us is aching or missing. Whether it be from death, heartbreak, or betrayal, this causes a period of mourning and sadness because we are now grieving about the loss of a connection, a tie, a relationship. Well, if I keep getting attached to people and things and I keep getting hurt, wouldn't it be smart for me to detach myself from building a connection with people at all, right? Wrong. That's where I make my point. Yes, losing a connection with someone hurts, whether it be through the previous reasons or something different, but I believe that's the entire point of living a human life. We weren't put on this earth just to work, become successful, and die. Being able to grow a connection, build a bond, have an attachment to someone or something is one of, if not the most fundamental aspects of being a human being. If that weren't true, we wouldn't have the emotions of joy, love, anger, sadness, because we wouldn't value anything if we didn't have a connection to it. If someone were to live a life without relationships or ties, it'd be a soulless life because they would have no one or nothing to rejoice and reside in. And I just find that concept so fascinating because whenever we meet new people or discover new hobbies, we have the ability to divide our energy and pour our emotions into them. And of course, life isn't always sweet. There will be challenging times where our energy begins to drain, emotions become stretched far too thin, relationships and hobbies ultimately lead to nothing, and moments where we are strayed away from our ambitions. But that is not a valid reason to become disassociated and detached. Attachment and ambition go hand in hand. You cannot become ambitious about something if you do not have a connection to it. The reason I'm so passionate about psychology is because I've engaged in psychological conversations with teachers, family, and friends. I've studied it. If not for those connections, I wouldn't be able to learn from anyone. I wouldn't be able to grow my passion further. If I ever become strayed away from my goal, there wouldn't be anyone there for me to hold me accountable or to keep me in check. You need good people in your circle to help you stay grounded and to help you navigate through your journey.
You just said everyone who cares about you helped you get where you are. If you forget about everyone else because you now have power, you'll become arrogant and egotistical. However powerful you are, don't take it all on yourself. Because if you do, you will surely fail. Becoming Hokage isn't about getting people to acknowledge you. Only those already acknowledged will ever become Hokage. Never forget your friends.
Once you discover a new hobby or meet someone new, even if it's a current bond that you have now, once you pre-eliminate yourself from that bond, you've now lost the plot of the story because you're robbing yourself of a true human experience. Let me not pour my energy into this new hobby. If things end up not working out, I don't want to feel like I wasted my time. Let me not express my real emotions to this person just in case things don't work out. I don't want to end up getting hurt again. To live is to perceive, to be present. To live is to feel. So once you become detached in your emotions and prevent yourself from feeling anything real because you think it's not going to work out, you're not even living anymore. You're shooting yourself in the foot, and that's called self-sabotage.
It's time you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy. But you can't care about it if you're always holding yourself back in case it doesn't work out. Concentrate on what's important, Yusuke. Then commit to it all the way.
You're preventing yourself from experiencing something new or good because you believe that you don't deserve the happiness that you're getting or because you've been hurt before in the past. Yes, death, heartbreak, and betrayal happen. Those are concurrent in living a human life, but that is not a good reason to close off and detach. That's not a good reason to stop feeling and not a good reason to stop loving.
The culmination of love is grief. And yet we love, despite the inevitable. We open our hearts to it.
Carl Anthony Towns spoke about the powerful lessons of love that his mom taught him, and it really resonated with me.
I understand in love that I'm gonna be hurt, and I'm willing to show my courage and show my strength by allowing myself to possibly be hurt by showing love to others. And I think that comes with, that's a tremendous lesson she taught me, to not stop ever showing love just because I've been hurt once or twice, or my love was not repaid. You know, you continue to do that because it's the right thing to do. You continue to do that because that's who I am at my core. I'm a person who is a servant leader, and I'm here to spread the love she's given me throughout the years of my life, and give that to someone else, and maybe hopefully change their lives the way she changed my life.
Do not allow your light to be dimmed just because you've been hurt or mistreated before in the past. Let the light of your love prevail through all the darkness it has faced, because it is a testament to your strength. Keep being brave, keep showing up, keep showing love and affection, because as humans, to our very core, we are born through love. Having intention behind each and every action you make, and standing proud. All the bonds that you have, the hobbies that you do, they should all experience your true, authentic self, because you should let all that you do be done in love.
To grieve deeply is to have loved fully. Open your heart to the world as you have opened it to me, and you will find every reason to keep living in it.
This brings me back to my main point on how even though being attached can be challenging, it's worth it. Yes, broken attachments hurt. Yes, it's a huge struggle, but that's honestly the point. We grieve broken attachments, or attachments that are starting to ache, because we love this so dearly. So in the midst of your pain, you can realize how much you truly loved.
It's just gonna drown me.
No. No, it won't.
How do you know?
Well, because it can't all be sorrow, can it? I've always been alone, so I don't feel the lack. It's all I've ever known. I've never experienced loss because I've never had a loved one to lose. But what is grief, if not love persevering?
Be willing, be vulnerable, allow yourself to feel and be present. Now that doesn't mean grow attached to every blade of grass you come across. Use good discernment, but open your hearts to new experiences and make this life yours. If you guys enjoyed this video, please show some love. Y'all take care.